Oh, brothers and sisters. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, I'm lost for what? Well, I don't know what to say, people. Am I lost for words? Am I surprised? Not really. Said it last night. This was going to be a banana skin. The fact of the matter is, guys, we've just been winging it for the last 2-3 years. We've been winging it. They've just been pulling the wool over your eyes. That was our squad depth, by the way. That was our squad depth. Yeah. Champions League favourites. Champions League favourites we are. This football manager is causing major problems at this football club because he gives you all that hope and he puts you all on a pedestal and he comes and whips it underneath you and you fall flat on your backside. And if you think it's bad this season, if we don't win nothing, watch next season if he's still here. And even if he does win the Premier League, watch the damage he's going to cause next season and the season after that. Shocking. Big up to everyone locked in, people. You're hurting, you're disappointed. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Arteta outright tonight, 23 season all over again. DJB, I said this when the season started. Also, the league is gone. City are winning it because he's a fraud. Arteta gave City momentum by losing the final. Facts. Big up Darren Sullivan. Arteta must go. This defeat is on him, the players, the fan base, all at fault. Bournemouth for beating us as well. Sorting this something horribly wrong. Gabriel did not look happy with Arteta. Gabriel is done, by the way. His knee finished, done. Big up to everyone. Big up DJB. Sad but not surprised. Teta out. Bunch of absolute pussies. We ain't winning F all. Facts. The list goes on. The players shouldn't be allowed. Arteta is on the bus home. Hope you're good, DJB. Big up Jam Boy. Big up everyone that's locked in. Big up the Prime. Big up David C1. Big up absolutely everyone that's locked in. I am lost for words, people. I am absolutely lost for words because I've been saying it all season long. We may have the squad depth, but we have not got the quality. That was our squad depth tonight, and we relied on a 16-year-old. The 16-year-old was our most creative player. He looked our most dangerous. He got us excited every time he got the ball. Things were happening. And then it went to Martinelli and it died miserably. Kai Havertz done one good thing, picked out Gyökeres, and then he goes and hooks him off. Then he goes and substitutes him. Playing with two number sixes in the central of midfield. Couldn't even leave on a striker. Couldn't even leave on Havertz after setting up Gyökeres. What does their manager do? Striker for striker, brings on a striker, brings on two strikers, brings on a left-sided midfield player. By the way, the left-sided midfield player that went off was absolutely cooking. Made Ben White look like a smurf. Absolutely killed him. He went off, man of the match, and rightly so. And then he brings on another left midfield player who looked just as dangerous. What do? We have Kai Havertz set up the equaliser and he hooks him off and brings on a number 6 in Zubimendi. So now we've got two holding midfield players at 1-1 on the football pitch. And you're telling me this manager knows what he's doing? His in-game management. His in-game management is appalling. That's before I get onto the players. DJB, you said it before and I'll remind you, Havertz will be the sword and the manager dies on. Bav, been saying it all along. Been saying it all along. Big up, Biggs. Jamie MC, big up to you, my friend. I'm going to tell you now, guys. I'm going to tell you now, and I'm going to take pelters for it, and I don't care. And people are going to run me ragged. I don't care, because I'm thinking of the long-term future of this football club. Because I don't want another rebuild. I don't want another process that goes on for another 6, 5, 7 years. I don't want another £1 billion spent. I don't want another sporting director coming into this football club. Even if this manager wins the Premier League, I want him gone. Because long-term, he's not good enough. He's not good enough. He's been fraudulently running his way through this football club. If he wins the Premier League, I'll give him his flowers. I'll congratulate him. I'll say well done. And he will go down in some sort of memory of a manager winning the Premiership for Arsenal. But then I want him to say thank you very much, walk out the door and say goodbye. And then we bring someone in to get the best out of these players. Because I cannot believe how bad these players are under this football manager. We've got a championship team in Southampton, a manager of 33 years of age, schooling a £1 billion football team, favourites to win the Champions League and top of the Premiership. And you're telling me that you want this manager for another 2, 3 years if he wins the Premier League? Are you mad? The damage he will cause will be astronomical. No sentiments, no sentimental involvement in football anymore. I've had it all. I've been watching this football club for over 50 years. I've been through the rough times. I've been up, I've been down, I've been round, I've been sideways and backwards. Bit like our attack. I've had enough of it now. I want an elite manager at this football club. Someone that can turn the screw in game. Someone when the backs are against the wall knows what to do, that can do those little tweaks to get you over the line. And I'm telling you now, I can name 4 managers that would not have lost that game tonight. Jose Mourinho, Arsene Wenger, Conte, Pep would not have lost that game tonight with this squad. He does it time and time and time and time again. Yes, he's got us competing. Yes, he got us in the Champions League. Yes, we've had some great times. We've seen some good football. But on the grand scheme of things, on the bigger picture, on the big stage, he can't walk the walk. He can't do it. He just can't do it. Big up to everyone that's in, people. Suge, big up, Suge. Bless you, my friend. Suge, super chat. Big up, DJ. Be in the chat. Hit the likes and subscribe. I'm starting to think I'm the problem. Why wake up at 5 a.m. to watch that? The club has no heart. Suge, bless you, my friend. Big up to you, 5 a.m. See, this is what I'm saying. I'll be there against Bournemouth, sitting in the terraces, watching us scam a draw or something like that. Can anyone see us beating Bournemouth? Real talk. Can anyone see us beating Bournemouth right now? What confidence have you got going into that Bournemouth game? What confidence have you got going away to Sporting Lisbon? Happy Easter to everyone. Hope you all have a good day. Yeah, Suge, man. It's put a right dent in your chocolate, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable. Big up to you, Suge. Absolute legend, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Stop giving your money on schmuck. You know? Don't bother waking up. Get some sleep from now on. Yeah. You have to, though, bruv, don't you? You have to. I'm just fed up with it. I'm just fed up of feeling like this all the time. And do you know what makes it worse? We've had a fan base that actually thought we could win the quadruple. They were lecturing people saying that we could win the quadruple and this manager's a genius. And we've got the best squad in the world. Best squad ever. This is the best squad ever. We've been hearing that from celebrities. Dickheads like Piers Morgan giving it, we've got the best squad ever. Ever. Better than these two men behind me. If these two men are at St Mary's playing in that FA Cup quarter-final, we're not losing that match. We're not losing it. Absolutely embarrassing performance for everyone, the players, the managers, shameful performance. We're not good enough. We're not good enough. Keep saying it. I don't know where people have been getting this. Martinelli. Let's talk about Martinelli, shall we? Well, what can we say about Martinelli? Gets the ball, runs down channels, runs into trouble, don't get his head up, can't cross it, can't shoot, don't know whether to stick, don't know whether to twist, don't know whether to pass, don't know whether to take the player on. Nothing. Runs into danger. Finished. Havertz. Done nothing all game, sets up Gorkarez, picks him out. Good little back pass, give him his duty. That's all he done. Other than that, nothing. No creativity, no nothing. Noni Madueke, I've said it before. You know when you're a kid and you've got a blow up beach ball on the beach and it's windy and it goes running off and the ball in the wind goes running down the beach on the sand and you're running after it. You don't know where you're going. You're just chasing that ball. You all you want is your beach ball back. And the wind's just taking it further and further and you're running and running and running. Eventually you run out of beach. That's Noni Madueke. Absolutely dreadful. Can anyone tell me how he's an Arsenal football player? Norgard, why did we buy him? Why did we buy Norgard? Is he an upgrade? Is he any different from El Neni and Jorginho? Can anyone tell me if Norgard is any different from El Neni or Jorginho? Zubamendi, world-class players. World-class players come off the bench and make a difference. He comes off the bench and we don't even look any different. Odegaard, first half, runs around, then he runs around, scuffs his chance. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He's just come back from an injury. He was running around. He was trying to get on the ball, doing little back heelers that weren't doing anything. Crap, basically. And then we talk about Max Dowman, the only bright light in the football team, getting on the ball, exciting, dribbling the ball, trying to get a shot off, trying to pick a pass. 16 years of age. This football club has spent £1 billion and we're relying on a 16-year-old to turn the game on its head. While then you've got Ian Wright, Martin Keown, Ray Parlers and all of these men saying that the League Cup don't matter. And then we go to an FA Cup quarter-final against Southampton where everyone was rubbing their hands together when the draw was made. Yeah, we got Southampton. Yay! Brilliant. And I'm going, don't know. I'm not so sure. Oh, it's the easy. I'd rather have Southampton than Chelsea or Man City. I don't know. I'm not so sure. But what I'm going to do before we go any further, well done, Southampton. Well done, Southampton, the manager, the coaches, everyone. And I hope you get the playoffs. And well done all the Southampton fans for getting behind the team and making that a good old-fashioned cup tie. Shame we didn't. Shame that you thought there was champions-elect coming and you saw a bunch of bozos turn up at your ground. Probably one of the easiest games of football you'll ever play this season. They'll have an harder game Tuesday against Wrexham. They will have a harder game against Wrexham on Tuesday than they did tonight. You think we're beating Sporting Lisbon? It's in their heads now. Psychologically now, you've lost at Wembley, dreadfully, and you've bailed out the FA Cup quarter-final against championship opposition. Psychologically now, every time that whistle goes, they're crapping themselves. They're crapping themselves. Sporting Lisbon go a goal up. It could be 2 or 3. Watch this space. Charles, who scored, was Man City Academy lad. Wolves kid who scored the winner. His brother was Saints. Yeah. Big up Charles. Took his goal well. Bournemouth will be lucky to draw it. Getting knocked out Champions League shortly. Big up Binks to you. Make sure you smash a like, people. Make sure you're smashing a like. If you've not subbed to the channel, sub to the channel. This ain't going to be a pretty. This ain't going to be a pretty evening, people. If you've come on here and you thought it was all going to be roses and champagne and cocktails and laying on the beach thinking of beautiful things, think again. This is ugly. This is going to be ugly. I'm livid. I'm fed up with this manager. I'm fed up with this manager and the fan base that thinks the sun shines out of his backside and he can't get over the line. In nearly 7 years of management, he still hasn't learned. He still hasn't learned anything. He's still making the same mistakes. So our forward line, our final third, our attack was lackluster, lacked motivation, lacked creativity, lacked movement, no width, nothing. That was our forward line. Our midfield, non-existent, getting bullied, losing second ball, losing challenges in midfield. Challenges that are normally a free kick in the Premier League. Welcome to the Championship and the FA Cup, people. You're allowed to tackle. Yeah. That was the midfield. Bullied, no creativity, no second ball, no winning second ball, no real control of the game. And then you talk about the defence. Now let's talk about the defence. Let's talk about Lewis Skelly. Finished at this football club. Absolutely finished. Said it before, said it again, and I'm going to say it again. Why do you think Per Mertesacker left? Per Mertesacker left for a reason. Because he was bringing up talent and then he was watching the manager just throw him under a bus. There you go, Mikel Arteta. I've got this super player. In 3 years' time, he's going to be worth 100 million. Yeah, give him here. I'll throw him off the cliff for you. He ain't bigger than me. He ain't going nowhere. Lewis Skelly finished at this football club. Looks half the player he was. Not had enough game time. Not been used the right way. Not been coached properly. Looks like we've just signed him from non-league Willesden or something like that. He's finished. He gets hooked off. Then you bring on Calafiori. Where was he for the second goal? Put a tackle in. Get the right side of the player. Follow your man. Nope. Runs past him. Italy ain't even made the World Cup, and yeah, we've got a left back playing there all over the place. The only decent left back we ever had at this football club, who was going to be the future captain of this football club, threw him under a bus as well. Ended up going back to Celtic. Tierney ain't been able to replace him since. Diagonal balls, long balls. Their manager said Arsenal have got a weakness. There's a weakness in this Arsenal team. That's a manager that knows what he's talking about. Didn't tell anyone, but he knew. He watched, he studied, he knew. Hit them on the long ball, hit the diagonal ball. They can't cope with the long ball. Bypass the midfield, get it up to our attackers, run in behind them. And that's all they'd done. And our defence could not cope. Physically, they couldn't cope. Mentally, they could not cope. Tactically, they could not cope. And I don't want to hear anyone telling me about world-class players. I've seen world-class players. Baresi, Maldini, and players like that would not have got beaten with long balls. They were world-class. We ain't got world-class. We just got good players. That's it. We've got good players with a manager that's clueless. Lady Luck turns its back. Arsenal, they were playing. You're not winning another game. We'll scam a win somewhere. Martinelli looks so bad. Martinelli's looked so bad for the last 2-3 years. Me and Ken's been saying it. Sell him, get rid of him. You'd be lucky to get 30 mil for him. You'd be lucky to get 30 million of him. Do you know the funny thing is? We laugh at that lot down the road. We laugh at Spurs. Spurs, look at them. Going to get relegated. Look at Spurs. Look at Spurs. Well, let me tell you something. Spurs won a European trophy last season. We've won nothing. They sack managers to raise the bar. They sack managers to get it right. We keep a manager and keep getting it wrong. Yet we're laughing at Spurs. Hi, Dave GJB. Julian came out and said it's only 2 million cup. And he's, yeah. Get out of my club, Julian. If you're watching this, get out of my club. Yeah? And if you want me to tell you to your face, walk round to 114 and I'll tell you to your face. Get out of my fucking club and stop talking nonsense. I don't want anyone talking nonsense for clicks. Don't say stupid things. Say it as it is. That was unacceptable. There is no way Arsenal Football Club that spent £1 billion, top of the Premier League, favourites to win the Champions League, the European Cup, goes down to Southampton and gets schooled. No excuses. You can't throw a blanket over this one. Can't tell me about injuries because you've been banging on about the best squad that we've got. And I've been saying it all along. We might have the best squad because we might have options. Doesn't mean to say they're any good. We saw our squad depth tonight. And we had to bring on Gyökeres to score a goal. Let me talk to you about Gabriel Jesus, yeah? Gabriel Jesus was crap when he came to the football club. Why do you think Man City got rid of him? Why did Man City get rid of Gabriel Jesus? Because he was crap. Not only do we keep this football player at the club and pay him £280 while he's been sick for 2 years, we then start him in an FA Cup quarter-final. Big up, Pro. Big up everyone that's locked in, people. I'm fed up with it. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of certain fans not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I'll tell you the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, but I don't know if we win the Premier League, it don't matter. Nothing matters. We'll win the Premier League. Right. I'll give you this, right? You are the owner of this football club. You spent £1 billion. In Easter, April, you're in 4 cup competitions. 4 cup competitions. You're in one of them is a final. You lose. You're playing a championship side in a quarter-final of an FA Cup. You lose. The possibility of getting knocked out the Champions League. And you mean to tell me that one trophy at the end of the season is acceptable? Just because it's the Premier League, that papers over all the other cracks. Nothing else matters. Well, I'm sorry. I wanted more than one trophy. I wanted more than one trophy. I was expecting 2 trophies. I was expecting a Premiership and at least a domestic cup. Oh, but if we win the Premier League, it don't matter. It don't matter. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because we've scammed the Premier League. We haven't won it convincingly. We haven't played scintillating football. Man City have been off it. Liverpool have been off it. Man United are regrouping. Spurs have been off it. Newcastle have been up and down. Aston Villa have been hot and cold. Chelsea, hot and cold. Sick of it. Odegaard should be stripped to the captaincy tonight. We ain't got a captain, my friend. We ain't got a captain because the manager don't pick one. We ain't got a captain. Your captain is Arteta. He's captain. He's the chief bottle maker. He's the team man. He's the kit man. He runs the whole football club. Mikel Arteta runs Arsenal Football Club. He is the virus. He's the problem. He's the problem. Long term, he's the problem. Noni Madueke, man. How is that player in England team? That's another thing. What a crap England team we're going to have. Luke Shaw, left back. Noni Madueke, right midfield. Come on, man. I can't be doing with it anymore. That was unacceptable. Unacceptable. Big up Southampton. Absolutely. Big up Southampton. Southampton fans, if ever you're watching, big up to you. Wish you all the best in the semi-final. Hope you get West Ham or Leeds and give it a go. And I've been saying it. Any Hammers fan in the chat, you're going to win the FA Cup. West Ham are going to win the FA Cup this season. Telling you that now. DJB, apparently Martin Cohn blamed the win. Oh, man. Please, no. Can't be doing with it. Can't be doing with it. I just want sensible people now. Come on. Let's be real about it, shall we? Let's be real about it. Wolves at the Emirates, an own goal got us out of trouble. Wolves away, 2-0 up when we drew 2-2 when they should have won it at the end. If he squared it to the striker, we're 3-2 down. 10 men Chelsea away. Liverpool home and away. Man United, first game of the season, dreadful. Then we got schooled at the Emirates by Carrick that has just walked through the door. Aston Villa, first half, should have been 3-0 up. Anana got injured. He had to make changes. We eventually won 4-1. Papered over all the cracks in that game. Brentford away. Got battered against Brentford away, man. Lucky to come out of there with a draw. How are we top of the league? Seriously, come on. How is this football team top of the league? And I'm hearing Zubimendi's this. Noni Madueke's this. Squad depth. Best in Europe, best in the world, best I've ever seen. It's not. It's a bang average club that's got lucky. A bang average team that has got lucky. That is it. With a manager that still doesn't learn his lessons, whose in-game management is woeful. It's woeful. DJB, I truly believe Arsenal's season is over. Aussie Ange, I'm telling you, we're the red and white Spurs. North London is a disaster. It's a laughing stock. It's a laughing stock. If you're a football club in North London, it's Michael Bentine's party time. It's like cartoon time. It's Walt Disney. It's Walt Disney. We're laughing at Spurs. We're just as bad. Make it make sense. I can't get my head around it. Quad. Oh, yeah, we're going to win the quad. We're going to win the treble. How's that doing, people? How's the treble doing? Don't even talk about Champions League. Champions League was a pipe dream anyway. That ain't happening. We're now clinging on to the Premiership. We are clinging on for dear life on the Premiership. If we slip up against Bournemouth, Man City win. By the way, Man City are putting their feet up next week. We've got to go to Sporting Lisbon on a back end of a quarter-final exit. It's doing second sack Arteta. He won't get the sack. I'm not even going to look at his press conference right now. I'm too angry. I'm not even going to look at his I don't. Big up Lynch. Big up my friend. Total disaster. And if you think it's a disaster this season, even if we win the league, Lynch, you wait till next season. We won't even make the Champions League. We'll be conference. Minimum. Said back in August, his squad was more of a filler than a killer. Hendon, bang on, my friend. I've been saying it all along. Spent mainly sawdust players. Facts. DJB, what will I say in defence to Norgard when you're not playing all season and thrown the end of the season out of players? Hence why we rotate. You need to listen. I've got nothing against Norgard. I just don't understand why we bought him. Nothing against Norgard at all. In actual fact, Norgard, Zubimendi, not a lot of difference. Not a lot of difference. But when the idea of buying players and getting players in your football club is to upgrade, is to make the team better. To make it better. That's why you buy players. We don't look any different to what we did last season. In fact, we're looking worse. Some of the performances this season have been worse than I've seen in years. I'm going back to Terry Neal days. Odegaard back heel to the other team. Yeah, man. He's not bothered. He's going, isn't he? Odegaard's off, assembled, isn't he? He's untouchables. He's gone, man. Odegaard's gone. He's gone. He's heads on the World Cup. World Cup, gone. I don't blame him. He's probably sick and tired of this manager. Like they all are. Gabriel's sick and tired of the manager. They're all sick and tired of him. They're all sick and tired. Ben White, I know. Tells you everything you need to know, my friend, doesn't it? Yeah? Ben White's being made to look like Bambi on ice all game. And he gets the captain's armband. That tells you everything you need to know. The big takeaway for me tonight was Arteta set his team up for failure. And do you know what he couldn't do, David C? When it was 1-1, he didn't know how to go for the winning goal. He was playing for extra time. That's why he bought on Zubimendi. How can I not lose it? How can I not lose it? I told you he's the Spanish Gareth Southgate. He's the Spanish Gareth Southgate. Said that 2 years ago. How can I not lose it rather than how can I win it? Listen, Havertz weren't doing anything. Odegaard weren't doing anything. But it gives you that. He could have put Noni Madueke on the right. He could have played 3 at the back. He could have kept Odegaard on and brought Dauman in the 10. He could have put Havertz and Gyökeres up top and played 2 up top. What does he do? Brings on another number 6, brings on another defensive midfield player alongside Norgard. Oh, but it's Kepa's fault. Who's going to be the fall guy tonight? I'll tell you what, right? Who is the fan base going to blame today? I'll tell you who it'll be. And I've not even watched any other stream. I turned the FA Cup off. I spoke to my sons on the phone who were absolutely raging. Right? We've had a good old rage on the phone. I've not watched anything. But I bet you any money Ben White will be the fall guy tonight. They will pick someone to make the fall guy other than the manager. Kepa was the fall guy in the final, and they'll pick someone tonight to make the fall guy. It'll be someone else's fault other than the manager. Big up everyone that's locked in. Gianni, big up, brother. £1 billion spent. 16-year-old is our best player. Sack him. 2 trophies gone already. Odegaard should never play for us again. Disgraceful. Big up. Not just Odegaard, Gianni. Not just Odegaard. There's about 3 or 4. Martinelli should never be able to put an Arsenal shirt on again. Gabriel Jesus should be packing his bags and walking away. Gabriel Jesus. Kai Havertz as well. All of them. Noni Madueke, not good enough. Ben White, not good enough. All of them. I can't just blame one player. But the bottom line is, Gianni, and big up to you, my friend, we can keep blaming players all day long. But there's a reason why these players are that bad. Because of the manager. The manager has made them players that bad. I don't believe any of those players are that bad under a different manager. over a certain length of time. This manager has absolutely crucified them. His tactics has absolutely destroyed them. And that is why I want this manager gone. Because the long-term damage this manager will cause will be catastrophic. It'll be another 6 years rebuilding, be another 6 years trusting the process, be another £1 billion thrown at it. Big up Gianni, man. Make sure you sub to Gianni, absolute legend. So we played Portsmouth, Wigan, Mansfield Town and Southampton. That's 4 non-Premier League teams, and we can't reach an FA Cup semi-final. Disgrace of a club. Suge, bless you, my friend. I could not have put that better myself. There it is, people, on the screen. There it is. Look at that. Wigan, Mansfield, Southampton, and we could not even make a semi-final of an FA Cup. £1 billion spent. A manager that's meant to be in the top elite of all managers, and we can't make a semi-final with getting a draw like that. No disrespects to Mansfield, Wigan and Southampton. Honestly. Like and subscribe. Come on, Bev. Sav26, big up to you, my friend. This is why I don't rip into Spurs. People say to me, you don't really rip into Spurs, do you? I think you're a closet Spurs fan. I'm not a closet Spurs fan. I'm not a closet Chelsea fan. But why should I? What gives me the right to rip into Spurs when we're just as bad? We're just as bad. What have we won? At least they've won a European title. They won the Europa Cup. We've won nothing. We've never won it. We can't even get into a European Cup final. We can't even get into an FA Cup semi-final. Banter aside, DJB, big up to you, mate. So jarring seeing shit football and shit managers at our once great clubs have gone to. Yeah, exactly, my friend. Jay, big up to you, my friend. Good luck to Chelsea in the semi-final. Be an interesting semi-final now. Chelsea, City, West Ham, Leeds. West Ham or Leeds, Chelsea, City. Going to be interesting. Southampton. You wouldn't want to play them on a one-off. Very, very good side, Southampton. Very good side. Yeah, I watched Millwall yesterday, another organised team. Defensively solid. Brilliant performance down at Middlesbrough. Telling you. Big up to everyone locked in. Tierney, absolute class. Yeah, the only decent left back we ever had, Vincenzo. Only decent left back we ever had. Never been able to replace him. Bit like West Ham has never been able to replace Declan Rice. We've never replaced Kieran Tierney. He never got the chance. Again, manager got hold of him, got him out of his bed 3 o'clock in the morning, drove him to the end of the cliff and dropped him off it. Like he's done them all. Sinchenko, he's another one. People rip into him. Oh, he's crap. He's useless. He's this. He's that. Blah, blah, blah. No, he's not. He's a midfield player playing at left back. When he plays for Ukraine, he looks quality in midfield, gets on the ball, makes things happen, opens the game up. Got a good vision about him in midfield. This manager didn't trust him in midfield, didn't play him in midfield, played him at left back, put him under a bus. Everyone was getting on Sinchenko's case, takes the heat off of Arteta. This is what happens. Kepa in the final took the heat away from Arteta. Ben White tonight and other players tonight will take the heat away from Arteta. No one will point the finger at the manager. Everyone else will get the blame, but the manager will walk through the door, no problems at all. This is down to the manager. What you are seeing, the buck stops at the football manager. He picks the tactics. He sets the training. He tells how he wants it to be played. He makes the in-games decisions. He makes the substitutions. He sets up the team the way he wants to set the team up. He is to blame. 120 people in here. Smash the likes. Big up, Sav 26, brother. He sets the agenda. And yet everyone else will take the can over this manager. They'll pick on someone just to take the heat away from this manager. Yeah, we can talk about the players. We all know the players ain't good enough. Who signed them, by the way? Who signed them? Oh, the manager. And the other clown, Edu. Thank God we've got a decent sporting director. Well, let's see how decent he is come the end of the season, because he should be binning about 7 players. Havertz earns 5.5 times per week more than Southampton's highest paid player. That's without Gabriel Jesus, Shane. He's another one. He's another one. Big up, Shane. Shane, we've been saying it, bruv. Even if he wins the Premier League, I want him sacked. Want him gone. Me and Shane take pelters for it. Don't care, because we can see the long-term damage this manager's going to cause. We've been saying it all along. Big up to you, Shane, bruv. Martinelli's on 180k a week. That's why he can't be sold. He's not going to be sold. This is the problem. This is another problem, and we keep saying it. We keep saying it. Who is going to want Kai Havertz on 280 grand a week that's had injuries galore? He's going to go on a free. See ya. Thanks a lot. You've cost the club millions of pounds, but it's no problem. Don't worry about it. We'll just put DJB's season ticket up 5%. Don't worry about it. Jesus, do you want to go on a free? Yeah, go and see you go on a free. Thank you very much. Thanks for the 280 grand a week. Great stuff. Thank you. That's all right. You go on a free as well. We'll just put Aaron's Talks Arsenal season ticket up 5%. No problem. Martinelli, do you want to go for 10 million? Yeah, go for 10 million. No problem. Thank you for nicking a living. Bye. We'll just put Kenny Ken's season ticket up 5%. No problem. And you know, little Jimmy down the road, we'll charge him 200 quid for his Arsenal shirt. How about that? Fucking disgraceful. What a club. Absolute Walt Disney. Disagree. We have good players. They're all bang average from what I see. Andrew, I'm being kind, bro. I'm being kind. They are all bang average. Gabriel, Saliba, probably, but other than that, I'm scratching my head. Hincapié. What do I call him, chat? People that follow me on a regular basis. The Ecuadorian Kolasinac. One trick pony. Aggression. That's all he's got. Aggression. Give him a yellow card, he's finished. Finished. Saw that in the cup against Semenyo. Plays aggressively. Gets the yellow card. That's it. His game's over. Done. You take his aggression away from him, he's useless. Oh, man. Fed up with it. Shane Goon, a sackable offence, that is. If Arsenal was my team, I would be absolutely fuming. You're not allowed to be, though, are you? You're negative. You're negative. You're negative. The trouble is, my channel, Shane's channel, Aaron's channel, Numpsky, Lee, Matty, Northside, Gianni, Rashid, Rich, all of these, the channels, we've all been saying it. We've all been saying it. We've all been saying it. We've all been saying it differently. We've all come across differently. But the message is the same. The manager's the problem. Name me a player name me a player in the attacking third that has massively improved under this football manager. Said it before, Saka should be levels. Saka should be irreplaceable. He's 24 years of age. Plays like a 35-year-old. Plays like a player that's coming to the end of his career. Martinelli looks like he's making his debut for the football club every time he plays. Looks like it's his first game. And, oh, it's all right. It's only his first game. Give him time. That's Martinelli. Trossard, finish. Gabriel Jesus should never have bought him. You've got to remember, this is the manager that kept Eddie Nketiah, gave him the 14 shirt, gave him 100 grand a week when we could have signed Isak. The alarm bells were ringing then. Over 1.5 billion spent and we can't handle Southampton. Nope. Nope. Sporting will spank us. Sporting are going to be up for this, man. I'm dreading that first goal. If Sporting score that first goal, it could be backs to the wall. Could be backs to the wall. MLS, Ben White, Norgard were worse. Yep. Do you know what, right? This is what it's like playing under this football manager. Right? And my son said this to me. This is what this sums Arsenal up. You know, when you pass your mock exams with flying colours, you have your pre-exams at school before the big ones, yeah? Before the ones that really matter. We call them mocks in the UK. You have your mock exams, your pre-exams. And you pass with flying colours. You get an A in English, A in maths, A+ in science. And then when it comes to the big exams, the one that gets you to high school and university, you get E's and you fail. That's Arsenal. You pass the easy stuff. When it comes to the hard stuff, you fail miserably. "11 Southampton players were effectively playing against 6 Arsenal players: Odegaard, Martinelli, Jesus, Kepa, Havertz were utter garbage, anonymous." I can't blame Kepa in with this, Hendon. Can't be blaming the keeper. He didn't really have to, you know, he picked the ball out the net twice. He made a couple of, he had to make a couple. I mean, yeah, I mean, come on, man. We're just not good enough, Hendon. We're just not. This is what I'm saying. We've been doing this all season. We've just been doing this for the last 2 years, bruv. We've just been pulling the wool over our eyes, hoping, listening to the garbage. And some of us have been sucked in by it. I haven't at any time. I've watched too much football over the years. I've watched too much football. I've been through too many Arsenal managers, too many Arsenal teams. Yeah? Honestly. Best team in the world, best squad ever, best in the Invincibles. That's what we've been getting, Lux. That's what we've been getting, bruv. That's what we've been getting. City are not going to drop points from now to the end of the season. We're going to walk away with nothing, embarrassed again. I've had it with these performances and this manager. AFC Tezza 84, my friend. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. This manager could be in serious danger even if he wins the Premier League. Because I'm pretty sure, and I might be wrong, but like all of the fans, if this manager walks away with only 1 trophy, it might not be good enough. It may not be good enough. The investment that was made in this football team was at least a double minimum, a Premiership and a domestic, or the Champions League. I don't think it's going to be good enough. And even if he does win the Premier League, I want him gone. I want him gone. Because I just don't trust him long term. I just don't. I think he's had his day in the sun. He's like a boxer when he wins the belt and then he retains it and then he retains it again. Go out on a high. Don't have that. Don't get punched again and embarrass yourself. That's where I feel the manager should be. If he wins the Premier League, thank you very much. Now go away. Now go away. Let's get someone in with a sporting director, that's going to go, right, you, and you, and you, you're going up for sale. Yeah, but I love it here at Arsenal. Yeah, but you're not good enough. I'm not paying you any more wages. You're not getting any more money. You're going. You're on the transfer. I'm transferring you. Get your agent. Do whatever you want to do. You're going. Right? That's what we need. Then we need players coming in. Kvaratskhelia, a Rodrigo, anyone. Right? Quality players. Real quality players. Under a proper elite manager. That will improve them. That will make them better. Not someone that's just going to sit in the slow lane. And that's what I need. Do those Arsenal players watch the Invincible clips and see the kind of passion, heart they put in the games? This team equalised. The Invincibles don't lose that game. They don't lose that game tonight. The 02 team don't lose that game tonight. The 89 team under George Graham don't lose that game tonight. Can't. Totally unacceptable. He should be banned for a year. That's the only way we'll get rid of him. Trouble is, there's going to be a fan base that protects him because they like living on the past. Yeah, but look, what about Real Madrid? Did we win the Champions League, though? No. What about Real Madrid? It was just a good night out. Yeah. Let's face it, we don't deserve to win it. Scammed wins all season. Binks, we have. It's been poor, isn't it? Absolutely poor. Absolutely poor. Binks, when was it I met you? The Liverpool game, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, Binks, right? But I think it was the Liverpool game, wasn't it? That 0-0 shocker. And that was appalling. If they'd have had a striker, we'd have lost that game. We said it then, didn't we, sweetheart? We said it then. Big up to everyone locked in, guys. Make sure you smash your like. 135 in. I should have at least 100 likes. And if you haven't subbed, make sure you sub to the channel as well. We really appreciate it, every single one of you. They just know how to ruin your bank holiday, don't they? They just know how to ruin your bank holiday. And I was that close in going tonight as well. Oh, we can't laugh at Liverpool. You can't laugh at Liverpool, man. They won the Premier League last year. They've won the Premier League last year. They'll come back. They'll be back. They'll get rid of some dead wood. Virgil van Dijk's at the end of the road now. Salah will go. They'll get quality in. They're Liverpool. And if it don't work, they'll sack the manager. That's how big clubs work. That's how they roll. No sentimentals, no posters, no "We love you, Mick," no PR. Liverpool Football Club won't stand still. If bringing in players don't work, they'll sack the manager. Yeah, but he's just won the Premier League. How can you do that? Well, it's Liverpool. Don't care. Don't care. DJB, you're talking like we're going to win the Prem. You watch this group of players and manager. I'm not, Ivory, listen, I don't believe we're going to win anything. I said that when we walked out the Carabao Cup final. Before the Carabao Cup final, Highbury, right, I was pretty confident. I thought to myself, right, okay, we're not been playing well, but, you know, City ain't been playing well. I think whoever wins this Carabao Cup now will go on and win the league. And then when I watched Arsenal, the way we lost it, if we'd have lost it and played really well, battered their goal, keeper making blinding saves, and Man City done us on a breakaway goal and they beat us, I'd probably think, well, okay, I've got a little bit more confidence. But the manner we lost that cup final, I've got no confidence of this team winning nothing. That's why when I done my stream last night, I didn't say anything about tonight's game, because deep down I knew we were going to lose. I knew we were going to lose. I said to everyone in the chat last night, I said, this is a banana skin. This is a serious banana skin. Southampton are on good form. They've got a good manager. They play some good football. They're well organised. They're a big team. They know how to win games. 8 o'clock on a windy, horrible night, crowd behind you. It's going to be a tricky one. We've got to show that we're up for it. It was men against boys, man. Let's be honest. Second balls, we were losing all over the pitch. Second balls, losing all over the pitch. Big up to you, my friend. Doc, big up to you. Ricky Proctor, my man, long time to no hope. Well, despite supporting this club, yeah, classic from the manager. It was poor. It was just poor. There was no creativity. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No creativity in attack. Defensively shocking. And by the way, our defence has looked really shaky lately. And Gabriel has not looked himself. And now he's got a knee injury. So we could be going into these games without Gabriel. And Mosquera's now showing his colours, isn't he? He's showing that he's not quite good enough. Yeah. Or still learning his trade. I think he'll come good, but at the end of not under this manager. Not under this manager. I don't want this manager to get his hands on any of the players. People saying, oh, Kvaratskhelia coming to the team. I don't want Kvaratskhelia under Mikel Arteta. Man like Kvaratskhelia will rock up under Arteta, and within half a season, he'll start looking like a Sheila. Start calling him Shirley. It's completely ruin him. I don't agree. Watch us win tomorrow and get City in the semi-final. Leeds v West Ham is going to be a good game. Leeds will be up for that. That'd be a good game. That'd be a really good game there. I just think West Ham will win, though. I just feel that West Ham will win. Jared Bowen's a good player. Keown Brain's been damaged by football. Muppet. Can't listen to him. Big up DJB. Do you still want him gone even when actually scrapes the league? Yep, I do. Yep, I do. I've given him the reasons why. Hats off of him. Hats off to him for winning the league. Thank you, Mick. Great stuff. Brilliant. See you later. See you later. He does not improve my club long term. Long term, he does not improve my football club. He doesn't win enough trophies long term for me. Players don't improve under him. I don't like the way players drop off under this manager. I don't like the way players don't reach their true potential. It's damaging. You can't win trophies, constantly win trophies with a manager that damages football players. Clubs now kick us when we're down. I'm not looking forward to the Sporting game. No one is. No one's looking forward to the Sporting game. That could be a tough night in Lisbon. Tough watch, DJB. I think you'll win the league, but my God, these things have got to improve. Scott, don't put money on it, bruv. Don't put money on it, brother. I'm telling you that now. Don't let the pundits and the media hype make you believe that this is a foregone conclusion that we're going to win the league. Because I'm telling you now, those players look shot to pieces. The confidence has been drained from them. Panic stations all over the park. Forget Barca, Atleti. We're not getting past Sporting. Do you know what, Ricky? I've said that. I've said that because I'm telling you now, these clubs in Europe, when they get to the final stages, suddenly Sporting Lisbon look like prime Barcelona. They just know how to play European football, these continental teams, when they're in that position. They're playing a team that's lost two cups. They're playing a team on Tuesday that's lost a Carabao Cup final and an FA Cup quarter-final. What was Arteta's words after we lost that Carabao Cup final? This will give us the belief to go on. We're going to learn from the pain. It will make us better. Well, how did that go? How did that go down in Southampton tonight then, Mikel? What have you learned from it? What have you learned from it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Arteta has had 2-4 weeks to adapt his tactics, but did we see that today? He's had 6 years to adapt his tactics and he still can't do it. Seen it all season. Give it to Dowman and pray for something. Yep. He's had 6 years, people. You could give this guy a lifetime. He just don't learn. Got to keep him till the end of the season. Of course you have. I just want him gone. Just want him gone. Yeah, as I said, you know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's had his good moments. If he brings the Premier League title, brilliant, well done. But long-term damage for this football club will be astronomical. It'll be another rebuild again. Be another rebuild. Be another trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Big up, Prime. Mikel, blame the weather. I can't listen to him. Right now, I can't listen to him. I stopped watching him live. I read what he says, but I can't watch him. I just can't watch him. I can't listen to him. I can't watch him. When he came on the telly before the game, I had to go out and make a cup of tea. I can't watch him. DJB, honestly, Southampton were excellent, deserved at least 3 goals. They were brilliant, mate. They were absolutely brilliant. And that Brazilian winger that played in lower leagues in the German leagues, honestly, he was outstanding. Michael Benteen time. Yeah, it was. That's who Arsenal are. Yeah, Keystone Cop settings. Michael Benteen's potty time. That's Arsenal. Yeah, yabba dabba doo. Catch the pigeon. All that. Yeah, Roadrunner. Meet. That's Arsenal. That's Arsenal. Absolute disgrace, people. Absolute disgrace. Fan base saying we're better off being out because of less games. What an absolute dickhead whoever said that. This is probably the same guy that said that a couple of weeks back was saying that we were going to win the quadruple, yeah? Now it don't matter. Now it don't matter. Dickheads. Absolute dickheads. Arteta peaked in 2020. Yeah, I agree. That was his best season. It's his only season. I swear, Dan, if the board offer a new contract when he's not won anything this season, I will not be watching Arsenal. Do you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't even think it. I can't even think. Mikel blamed the weather. Did you hear him? I can't, man. So the weather didn't affect Southampton then? It was only blowing in the Arsenal side, was it? The wind and the rain was only happening in our half of the pitch. It was all sunny and lovely and a lovely, clear, fresh evening in the Southampton end, was it? It was only Arsenal's end. What was the excuse last time? He blamed the ball, didn't he, against Newcastle? This is a man that's learning, by the way. He's learning every season. Last season, he was blaming the ball. This season, he's blaming the weather. £15 million we play this clown to say things like this. £15 million to blame the weather. if anyone does happen to stumble across this little channel, Talk Sport producers or anyone like that, please call it out for what the clown is. Yeah. Odegaard's back heel set up Southampton's first goal. Crazy. Deluded top gooners blaming the manager of the month award. There you go. They're going to be blaming the manager of the month award. Oh, it's the manager of the month award. It's the weather. It's Ben White's fault. The cup final, it was Kepa's fault. Odegaard's fault. All these players have played under this football manager. He signed them and he's coached them. So if they're that bad, then the manager has to take some responsibility. The buck stops at the manager, whether you like it or not. We can go round and round and round and round in circles. The fall guy is the manager. He buys, he helps pick the team, he sets the tactics, he sets the training, he makes the in-games decisions, he makes the substitutions, etc., etc., etc. He is to blame. There is no excuses of going out against Southampton tonight. You've had the easiest of draws to get into a semi-final of an FA Cup. You have not been drawn against one Premier League team all the way to the quarterfinals, including the quarterfinals. And you cannot manage to get into a semi-final of a FA Cup. And yet you will still have a fan base that will protect this manager to the hill. And if he wins the Premier League, everything else will be forgotten about and forgiven. And then come next season, when we're languishing 10th, 12th in the league, because all the other teams have improved, and we've still got the same dross like Martinelli, Trossard, Jesus, Havertz, Odegaard, Ben White, etc., Noni Madueke, Calafiori, when we've still got the same squad going into next season as champions and wondering why we're getting panned 3 or 4-0, what are we going to do then? Oh, it's all right. We won the league. So did Liverpool won the league. The manager's hanging on by a shoestring. I can't think of a single player Arteta has improved. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Gabby Magalhaes. And that's pushing it. And that's pushing it. Other than that, no one. No one. Fully agree with the players being better or at least different under another manager. Don't sell anyone, just change the gaffer now. No point changing him now. What's the point changing him now? No point. Change him at the end of the season, no matter what he wins. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. If he wins the Champions League and the Premiership, big if he wins the Champions League and the Premiership, I might just give him another season just to see if he can retain it. If he wins the Premier League, not good enough. Should at least win 2 trophies. Minimum. I've trusted the process. What was it? Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. Don't settle for second best. His words with a mic in the middle of the Emirates, last game of the season. We all together, guys. Trust the process. So we've trusted the process. And we've thrown money at it, £1 billion. All we need is a number 9. He's the missing piece. Gorkarez, he's the missing piece. Go get me a number 9. Yeah, here's your number 9. Bangs in goals for fun for Sweden, plays for Arsenal, struggling to score goals on a consistent basis. It's all we need. Saka, star boy. Yeah, give him 300 grand a week. What's happened since then? Nothing. What happened before then? Nothing. Grade 3 hamstring. Looks like a 35-year-old playing football at the end of the season. Martinelli looks like he's making his debut every game. His players, been with him for 6 years, day in, day out, day in, day out. And they look worse. They look worse. Can't sell them. Going to have to let them go for nothing. Arteta is making stupid bonehead decisions. Boy Tendio, we've been saying that, and I've been telling you that, and your chat's been telling you that. We've been telling you this for years and years and years and years. Respect to your brother. Big up to you, my friend. Got all the respect for you in the world, and I respect for your comments 100%. Yeah? But you are finally seeing what everyone else is seeing that you've been missing. If Raya had been in goal tonight, boy Tendio, do you honestly think that would have made a difference to the 10 outfield players? Martinelli would have still been Martinelli, whether Raya was in goal or whether Kepa was in goal. Noni Madueke would have been Noni Madueke, whether Raya was in goal, whether Kepa was in goal. Norgard would have been Norgard. Havertz would have been Havertz. Ben White would have been Ben White. Calafiori, Skelly, they would have all been the same players. Whether it was Kepa, Raya, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, don't matter who was in goal, the 10 outfield players are still not good enough. You could have put me in goal. Would have made a blind bit of difference. This manager has been winging it since the day he joined the club. And it's only the media and the PR and the deluded fan base that have kept him in a job. He cannot get over the line. And if he scams a Premier League title this season and they give him another 3 years, it could be the worst mistake this football club's ever made. Because if you think this last 6 years has been a rebuild, you wait the next 3 years or however long contract he gets. It'll be worse. We've got players. Listen, the situation is we have got players on astronomical wages, win bonuses, off the roof, that have had 3-4 major injuries. We won't be able to sell them. Havertz will be going on a free. Jesus will be going on a free. Martinelli will be going for a bag of peanuts. Trossard will be more or less going for a free. It is a joke. Who'd want them? Name me one player in our attacking lineup would get into a Man City team. Saka don't get in over Semenyo. Martinelli don't get in over Doku. Gorkarez doesn't get in over Haaland. And we've spent £1 billion. That performance tonight was unacceptable on all levels. I thought I'd seen, what was it? Oh, it's just a bad day at the office, Carabao Cup. Man like Ian Wright, oh, it don't matter. Just a bad day at the office. Bigger fish to fry, bigger fish to fry. Don't matter, don't matter, don't matter. I'm walking out the stadium and I'm thinking alarm bells. That performance is more deeper than that. That performance in that Carabao Cup final is worrying. Is worrying. We're getting found out. We're getting found out here. We've been found out. We've been winging it all season and now we've been found out. So we rock up at Southampton after an international break where our players were sent home. Zubamendi was sent home from the Spanish squad. Madueke with his fake knee strap on was sent home from England. Yeah, all of these players, apart from Gorkarez, didn't play. Calafiori played for Italy. We all know how that ended up. Bless Italy. Gutted they're out of the tournament. Right? We've had an international break. We rock up against Southampton that play Saturday and Tuesday, Saturday and Tuesday, Saturday and Tuesday, week in, week out, fighting for their lives to get into the playoffs. Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, week in, week out. Rock up at Southampton and get completely schooled. Leeds Chelsea final would be a nice one to watch. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want the Hammers to win the FA Cup. I want West Ham to win the FA Cup. Yeah. We just don't have quality. Do you know why I want West Ham to win the FA Cup? Because their fan base are real. Their fan base are united. If the manager stinks, he stinks. Get rid of him. 95% of them are all on board. Get rid of him. Not good enough. Our fan base is like, you're still going to have people protect this manager even if he wins nothing at the end of the season. Oh, give him one more year because we were really close, weren't we? You know, we were fighting on all four fronts. It hasn't been that bad, is it? Look where we were when he took over. Look where we were. I'll tell you where we were. Yeah. We nearly got Champions League. We went on a 17-game unbeaten run. We got to a European Cup final. Yeah. And we won an FA Cup during COVID with the previous manager's team. Arteta then builds a team, spends £1 billion and still wins nothing. That's where we are. We just don't have quality forwards that can finish. Look how many chances we failed to convert, aside from Gyökeres, who hardly gets the ball. Exactly. Gyökeres is a finisher. He's a goal scorer. I've always said it. Unfortunately, the way this manager plays and the way he sets up is not conducive to Gyökeres on a daily basis. Gyökeres will not score 20-plus goals, 25 goals a season, 20-plus goals a season under this football manager. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Premier League title win is actually damaged his club because they'll give him another 3 years contract, 250 million transfers to go and buy players like Callum. Exactly. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Today was the first time I've been angry about Arsenal since 2018 Carabao Cup final. I'm so incredibly sick of this football. Win, lose of the league, sack him yet. Listen, it don't have to be nasty. I'm not being nasty about it. As I said, thank you, Mr. Arteta. Thank you for everything you've done. Appreciate it. You've won us the league. Hats off to you. Yeah, you'll go down as one of the Arsenal managers that have won the Premier League. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate it. Now go. See you later. Ta-da. Ta-da. All the heat on Arteta now. It's been on Arteta all the time, boy, Tendio. It's been on him all the time, brother. It's just that, unfortunately, even you in the past has just not seen it. You've not seen it. Brainwashed by media and PR. Facts, DJB played these players on purpose as his get out of jail free card. I believe so. These are the no players to talk about. They're no value talking about Kepa. The discussion is Arteta. Why is Arteta starting Kepa in these key matches? He's a snake. Question, would you take the Europa League win and finish 16th or win nothing? Right now, Suj, I'll take the Europa League win because I can't trust this manager winning anything. If someone said to me, you're guaranteed to win the Europa Cup, or do you gamble and win the Premier League, I think I'd have to take the Europa Cup because I can't trust this manager winning the Premier League. We're 9 points clear, but I still don't trust him. That's batshit, isn't it? That's crazy. People think I'm probably mad, but I don't trust him. Do you know what I mean? It's like your daughter bringing home that rogue boyfriend, isn't it? You know? It's like, and he's sitting there, and and you can just tell he's a wrong 'un, but the daughter idolises him, and you don't want to upset your daughter, but every time she goes out with him, you're thinking, "Oh my God, please," you know what I mean? I don't trust him. Crazy, man. And you got people saying the FA Cup don't matter. Why? Why don't it matter? It's Arsenal Football Club. We're in the quarter final playing Southampton. Whether or not you wanted to win the FA Cup or not, minimum expectation should have been a semi-final. When you've been hit all season with best team in the league, best team in Europe, best team this, best team that, elite manager. Yeah. Squad depth. When that has been rammed into you as a fan, day in, day out, you turn the radio on, they're all waxing lyricals over Arteta that has won nothing. You turn the TV on and it's Arsenal this, Arsenal that, Arsenal this, Arsenal this, Arsenal that. Great team, blah, blah, blah. Going to win this, going to win that. You expect them to go to Southampton and get through to the semi-final, right? Yeah? Law of averages. That's what you expect, minimum. So when it don't happen, someone's got to take the can for it. And if you're blaming Kepa, the goalkeeper, then you're deluded. Give us Stevenberg, give him the job, win the dog, I don't even care. Give the job to Gunnosaurus. Crazy, man. Crazy. Facts, DJB, I'm glad he didn't go to that shit show. No, I couldn't, man. I couldn't. The obsession with Arteta is disturbing. It's going to get worse. Wait till he wins the league. If he wins the league, if he wins the Premiership. If he miraculously scams a Premiership, you wait then. Best manager we've ever had. And you'll have fans, yo-yo fans, flip-flop fans. It's the season, flip-flop, isn't it? The summer's here in the UK. Flip-flops are on. Flippy-flop, floppity-flip, flippity-flop, floppity-flip, flip-flop, flip-flop. Arteta in, Arteta out. Yeah. He's not good enough. He is not good enough. Once again, his in-game management was poor. What you're going to do, Arteta? You're 1-1 with Southampton. Now, how are you going to now go and win the game? I know what I'll do. I'll take off the guy that's just set up the goal and I'll put a defensive midfield player on. That'll win us it. I'll play with 2 number 6s in the centre of midfield. Yeah. That's our creativity. That will get us into the semi-final for sure. Meanwhile, a young Belgian manager, 33 years of age, playing in the Championship, has gone, I'm going to put on 2 strikers. And the striker he puts on scores and knocks us out. Elite manager? Really? Is that what elite managers do? Is that what elite managers do? That's what elite managers do, is it? In an FA Cup quarter-final. Weren't really playing for extra time then, was he? Yeah, because he's an arrogant prick, boy, Tintio, like that lad. No one can see it. Honestly, if we want to win this Premier League title, just protest outside the Emirates for 2 days. We tried that. Turkish tried it. No one turned up. No one turned up. Why? Because it's Arsenal Football Club now, unfortunately, is Jolly Days outing. It's a jolly up. It's a stag do. It's a hen do. It's a birthday party. It's a wedding. That's what it is. It's a day out. It's a day out. Everyone goes there for a good time. We lose. We get battered. Everyone comes out laughing and joking. Don't really matter. They're in the pubs laughing and joking after the Carabao Cup final. No one was really bothered. A small percentage of us, I was absolutely distraught. I could hardly get home. I couldn't even feel my legs coming out of Wembley. There was no way I was going into a pub and communicate and talk and laugh and joke. I wanted to get home. Couldn't wait to get home. Now it's a jolly day's outing. No one cares. No one bothers. I would say 70% of that fan base in the Arsenal fan base don't give two monkeys we've knocked out the quarter-final of that cup tonight. Don't care. Don't care. Gabriel Jesus performed better on Rio Ferdinand's channel. He's another one, isn't he? Rio Ferdinand. He's another one. Mr. Waffle, my friend. Wow, blast from the past, brother. Hope you're well. Big up to you, Mr. Waffle. This is the sole reason I tapped out in September last year. I haven't watched the game for months. Mr. Waffle, I don't blame you. I bet you're healthy. I bet you've got a full head of hair. I bet you've got, like, you know, fantastic physique. You're eating well, sleeping well. I bet it's all there, brother. I bet you're a complete different man. Big up to you, my friend. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm sick and tired of it. Honestly. Don't know what to say. Sporting Lisbon on Tuesday. Can you imagine how them players are feeling now? Can you imagine the pressure on those players now? They've come second. They've bottled titles, crashed out of FA Cups and semi-finals, Champions League semi-finals, lost miserably in the Carabao Cup, watching Man City batter Liverpool today in the FA Cup, and they're going to run out against Sporting Lisbon in a Champions League. Imagine their psyche. Imagine what's going through their heads right now. I'll be frightened to turn up for work. Not even Snoop could smoke a 1.3 billion. Big up DJB. You must be pissed at me, bro. Not really, bruv. I'm not pissed at anyone. I'm just fed up with this football manager. I'm fed up with the low standards of this football club for years and years and years and years. I'm fed up with the hype it's got. I told you, he's the Spanish Gareth Southgate. Said it all along. Brendan Rodgers. Can someone reach upon it? Is Dan guy right? Apparently, Positive Dan was asked a question tonight. If this manager wins nothing at the end of the season, do we still keep him? And he went, hell no, sack him. Get rid of him. I've said that all along. If he doesn't win anything, get rid of him. So I'll give the Positive Dan credit for that. However, if he's talking nonsense now over that FA Cup, then I ain't got time for it. I haven't got time for it. That's why I don't go on any of their channels, man. I just can't be putting myself in front of it. I'm not false. Honestly. I am old school football fan. Proper football fan. Respect all fans, all clubs, everything. I say it as it is. I don't flip-flop about. If this manager wins the Premier League, I want him sacked. I want him gone. Yeah? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. If he wins the Premier League, don't sack him. But I would hope that he leaves the football club. Because the long-term damage he's going to cause is going to be tremendous. And I can't go through another process. I'm not going to go through another 6 years. I just hope someone comes in for him and he turns his head and he goes back to Spain or something. Yeah. Gianni, if you're in the chat, mate, perhaps he can manage the Italian team. He might get you qualified, but that's all you'll get. Oh, yeah, waffling on about quads and all of that. Yeah, they was all it. Oh, I think we'll win the quad. This team will win the quad. Got an elite manager, best team ever. World class Zubamendi. World class this, world class that. They're not, they're all crocs. Zubamendi is the most overrated midfield player I've seen in years. In years. It's not about the players anymore. We can talk about the players. That's a smokescreen. Big up, Icy Spicy. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're keeping well. Big up to everyone. I'm a little bit behind on the chat because I'm absolutely fuming, people. I'm not investing on watching Arsenal until we have a proper manager. This is the problem. I can't help it. Kenny Ken can't help it. We have to go. We have to go. You know, I'll tell you the reason why we have to go, because we're outlived this football manager. If I give up my season ticket and someone like Luis Enrique rocks up and I haven't got a season ticket, I'll be absolutely mortified. So I'm not letting this manager push me out of this football club. No way, Jose. Please explain to me why Martinelli is touching a ref. Not a clue. Explain to me, Suge, why Martinelli even gets an Arsenal shirt. Absolutely crap. 90% mock exam, flunk the real exam. Yeah, exactly. That's what they do. That's Arteta, man. That's Arsenal Football Club. That's what we do. We pass the mock exams and we fail the main ones. Yeah. Oh, but we're all negative. You, Shane, you're all negative. All of you, you're all negative. Why are you negative? Because we don't win anything. How about that? We're positive by highlighting the problems, by opening up people's eyes and looking at the bigger picture instead of living in the moment. We can all live in the moment. I can bang on about Real Madrid all day long. Declan Rice's bangers. I can live in the moment when Alan Sunderland scored the winner of 3-2 against Man United. I can live in the moment when I was at Anfield and we won 2-0 and we won the title in 89. We can all live in the moment. Unfortunately, you've got to move forward. We've moved forward, spent more money. Social media has completely blown this football club out the water with all its overactions and world-class this and world-class that. Pundits bought into it as well, brainwashed as well, and we still can't win nothing. We got beat by Southampton. We haven't drawn a Premier League club, as Suge said, in the FA Cup. Mansfield, Wigan. We've had the easiest route into the FA Cup and we can't even make a semi-final. We can't even have another day out at Wembley. It's just, honestly, can't get my head around it. Big up to everyone. I'm trying to get through all your comments, people, but thank you for all your comments. Really appreciate them all, my friends. Big up to every single one of you. Make sure you smash a like, sub to the channel as well. Anyone in this chat who's been through an education just know how to handle more pressure than a professional football manager. Exactly. Exactly. DJB, did you travel to the game today? No. No. Didn't go. Didn't go. Yeah. Yeah. I've been there many a times where I've travelled to games under this football manager and seen poor performances. I don't do it so much now. Can't do it. I go to the home games and I do go to the odd away games, still go to the odd away games, but you suck the life out of me, man. The football we play is crap. I'm not entertained. Would you watch a film? Would you go and watch a film that you've seen before that's absolutely crap? Would you go and pay and watch it again? Oh, should we go and see that film with Brad Pitt in it? No, I've seen that. It was crap. Oh, come on. Oh, all right, then I'll pay it going again. You just wouldn't do it, would you? DJB, how did that happen? I didn't watch the match. I was sleeping. I'll tell you how it happened. Mikel Arteta picked a team, and when it wasn't going quite right, he didn't know how to change it. We went 1-1, and he didn't know how to go and win the game. Tex Ray, big up Tex, big up to you, my friend. Andre Berta must be preparing for a manager. Andre Berta has probably got a list. He's probably got a list. Saliba didn't look happy, did he? Let's be honest. Gabriel didn't look happy. Just getting him out, he's throwing the trophies. I'm telling you now, the Champions League will be the next one. Sporting Lisbon could hurt us on Tuesday. Listen, guys, I'm just preparing you people. I'm just preparing for Tuesday. I'm preparing you for that Sporting Lisbon game. If any of you, when we do score predictions on the Sunday sit back tomorrow night on the Easter one, say to me that Arsenal are going to win 3-4-0, I'm going to ask you one question. Where are you getting the evidence from? How are you that confident? Boy Tendio, listen, all due respects, right? Does Raya in goal tonight make a difference to how those players performed and those managers' tactics outside the pitch? Does it make any difference to Martinelli, who's in goal, how he's played tonight? It makes no difference to whatsoever. You could have Donnarumma in goal. You've still got Arteta as the football manager. Exactly. Where's the improvement from last season? There isn't one. It's got worse. It's worse. See, the problem is, right, you've got to be... Imagine you're not an Arsenal fan, right? Imagine you're not an Arsenal fan and you've been watching Arsenal all season and someone says to you, do you think Arsenal deserve to be top of the league? You'd probably turn around in a pub, in a bar or on holiday or sitting in your living room and go, do you know, I've watched this team all season. I haven't got a clue how they're top of the league, you know, because the football they've been playing is really awful. They've got no striker. They've got no one in up front. They lack idea. They're not creative enough. I don't know how they're top of the league. But the problem is, because we're Arsenal fans, we're going to go, yeah, we deserve to be top of the league because of this, because of that, because of this, because of that. We don't. We don't. Crazy. Everyone going about the youth system. Oh, look how the youngsters, look how he's brought the youngsters on. Well, let's talk about how he's brought the youngsters on, shall we? Emil Smith-Rowe, Reece Nelson, Eddie Nketiah, Ethan Nwaneri. Missing him, aren't we? Who'd have Ethan Nwaneri back in the starting lineup right now? Me? What did I say? He'd be on loan. Get rid of him, bin him. No, he won't be DJB. You don't know what you're talking about. You ain't an Arsenal fan. You don't know what you're talking about. He's just giving him another contract. He sold him a dream. He'll get rid of him. Ethan Nwaneri. Miles Lewis Skelly. The next Ashley Cole. England international. Oh, he's better than Ashley Cole. He's turned him into Ashley Cole. Hello. Where's Lewis Skelly now? Cannot wait to get out of the football club. Cannot wait to get out of this football club. Max Dowman. He'll be the next one. Saka should be worth 150 million. Right now, Saka, if you sold him right now, the injuries he's had, the poor form, lack of goals, lack of assists. Go and look at Saka's stats over the last 2 seasons. Dreadful. You'd be lucky to get 40 million for him. He should be worth 150. Any decent manager would have had Bukayo Saka on a... You wouldn't be able to afford him. Martinelli, you'd be lucky to get 10 million for him. Jesus, you'd be lucky to get him a taxi to get out of the club. Cab for Gabby Jesus. Leave off. I'm not picking that scrub up. He can stay where he is. You ain't messing my cab up. And finally, Dio, he will bottle the Prem. Big up, Boy 10 Dio. We'll win the Premiership. Boy 10 Dio will be going on channel saying he's the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, Arteta's a genius. Trossard, Reiki, Havertz, all shit. Luis Enrique needed Cava, Dembele, Suarez, Messi, Neymar to win. I'm worried. I'm worried, guys. I'm literally gonna be honest with you. We get rid of Slot DJB, we will be back Slot out. Chronic Weed, I'm telling you now, I've got all the respect for Liverpool Football Club. Everything it stands for. Been to Liverpool City. I've been there football and I've been there as a tourist. Great city, great people, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant city. Yeah, brilliant fan base. You got standards, and that's what puts Liverpool above Arsenal. We've got a fan base that puts up with this. You've got a fan base that don't. What's the point of supporting a football club if you don't want the best for your football club? You might as well go and support your non-league team and give them the money. FA Cup quarter-final, Southampton. The draw was made. Manchester City v Liverpool. Oh, we ain't got Man City. We ain't got Liverpool. Yeah, the quad's on. Come on, the quad. West Ham versus Leeds United. Yeah, we ain't got the quad. Oh, Chelsea have got Port Vale. Arsenal, Southampton versus Arsenal. Yeah, we know exactly what he needs. We're going to win the quad, guys. We got Southampton, FA Cup. Yeah, that's a buy. DJB, we got Southampton. Yeah, and what? What you saying? Well, we're going to... I reckon we'll win the FA Cup, didn't you? No, not really. Southampton are a good side. We don't really do well down at St Mary's. Every time I've travelled to Southampton over the years, we've come unstuck. It's been a hard place to go. The old Dell, years ago, was a tough place to go. I was there when Alan Shearer, that game you watched tonight in black and white, Alan Shearer, where they dumped 4-2, I was there. I was there. Oh, you don't seem to be excited over the draw. No, not yet. Let's get the job done first, then we'll talk. DJB, remember what I was saying last week about the talent in the lower leagues? Tonight proved it. Facts. Facts. That Brazilian was unreal. He was quality. And he'd just come back from an injury. He'd been out injured. These are dark times for Arsenal, trust me. They've been dark times. We've just been winging it, brother. The football's been crap, Kizzy. It's been awful. It's been awful. And what's the narrative? It doesn't matter how we play. I'll put up with the crap football if we win the Premier League. Okay. I get that. The Premier League will trump playing crap football. But don't crap football week in, week out start to wave red flags. Doesn't it make you concerned? Because once the dust settles on winning the Premier League, you've now got to look ahead and think to yourself, I wonder how we're going to do next season. Because everyone will want a piece of you being champions. They're going to want to beat the champions. He's been throwing trophies since he got here, boy Tendio. We've been telling you. These trophies that you're saying he's been throwing, we've been telling you week in and week out what he's been doing. Go and look at his record. Go and look how many trophies he's lost since he won the FA Cup. He's been doing it for years. How can you play centre-backs and still concede goals in the system issue? Easy. Cavett Shirley. That's what he'll turn him into. He'll turn him into Cavett Shirley, brother. Sheila settings. Yeah? Auntie Sheila. That's what he'll turn him into. Auntie Sheila down the road. Been winging it since the moment he come here. We've been nicking a living. £15 million. He'll play a goalkeeper who can't speak 2 languages, right-footed. That's garbage. Kepa, you failed signing who is shit. Arteta. Exactly. Look, get off the Kepa case, man. It's deeper than Kepa. It's deeper than Kepa. Trust me. Wonder who will last longer, Arteta or Raya. I'll tell you. DJB, I'm 40 years old. I've seen this year and year out for 20 years. The only thing more tiring than watching us fail every season is trying to educate our dopey fans who won't wake up. T-Evolution, can't do it. And the reason why you can't do it is because they've been brainwashed. They've been brainwashed by the media, the publicity, the PR, the razzmatazz at the Emirates, fireworks, tifos in the crowd, Ashburton Army, the Armory, the merchandise that gets spilt out week in and week out, players training videos on social media, watching them train, having a laugh, smashing them on the head, win the dog. This is what they've been bought into, brother. This is what they like. This is how it is now. This is Arsenal Football Club. It's turned into a circus. Arsenal Football Club is a circus. Yeah, is a circus. And Arteta is the ringmaster. Let's blame the weather. Who can we blame? You see him there, didn't you? Ticking over. Right. Who can we blame other than the manager? There's got to be someone we can blame under the manager. I'll tell you what, should we blame the weather? Nah, because Southampton had to play in the same weather, didn't they? Can we blame the ball tonight? The ball, now come on, we'll blame the ball. The ball's to blame, surely. No, because Southampton had to play with the same ball as well. Who can we blame tonight? Come on, because Arteta's under a lot of pressure. We've got to take the smoke away from him. We've got to blame someone. Kepa. Yeah, that's it, Kepa. Yeah, but what about Martinelli and Noni Madueke and Havertz and Norgard and all of them men? And Skelly and Ben White. What about them? No, blame Kepa. Blame Kepa. That'll do it. Let's blame Kepa. Ridiculous. Blame the manager. Blame the manager. How about that? How about blaming the manager? Big up to all you super chats. I'm getting them now. Sorry if they've been in there for quite some time. If we're lucky, Arteta and the Cronk is out this summer. Yeah, something's got to give, bruv. Something's got to give. Something has to give. Even if we escape the league, he has to go. I can't take any more of this. Gutless facts. Yeah. The football's crap. I want the football to improve and I want players to improve at this football club. Under this manager, it ain't going to happen. So even if he wins the league, I want him gone. Yeah. Ain't slagging him off, not getting personal, not calling him names. It's just my opinion. I want him gone. Because I'd like to think that the fans are bigger than the football club. The FA Cup does matter, and Arsenal won the most. It does matter. 100% the FA Cup matters. Every competition, it's Arsenal Football Club. If you don't want to win trophies, go and support your local non-league team, and they'll be happy to have your fan base, and they'll be happy to take your money because grassroots football needs it. Arsenal Football Club should be winning trophies. We had a team this season that everyone was banging on about that should be winning at least 2 trophies, minimum. Minimum. We are struggling to win 1. Dowman, only shining star. He needs to look for a different club. Andy Hart, I know what you're saying. I want Max Dowman to stay at Arsenal because I believe the next manager that comes in will make him an absolute superstar. But if this manager stays at the football club, I want Max Dowman to go and look elsewhere. Because watching Max Dowman deteriorate under this manager will be heartbreaking. Will be heartbreaking. It'd be cruelty. It'd be child abuse. Big up to Southampton, though. Yeah. Big up to Southampton. Their fans. Great club. Great club. Great place to go. Winchester's a lovely county as well. Arrogance, USA winning player, legend, Madrid, but the fans are absolutely going hard on him after losing today against Mallorca. They don't give a shit. What exactly? Standards. He has to go. There's no way Arteta can stay after selecting Kepa twice in this manner. He's taking the piss. Honestly. Okay. Right. In the chat, right? Raya's in goal tonight. Do we win that game? Does Raya make a difference to how the Dross and the manager play in-game management from the manager? Does Raya make a difference to Odegaard? Does Raya make a difference to Martinelli? Does Raya make a difference to Ben White getting roasted on the left-hand side? Does Raya make a difference to Odegaard? Does Raya make a difference to Havertz? Does Raya make a difference to Mosquera? Does Raya make a difference to Lewis Skelly? Does Raya make a difference to the manager's in-game management? No, he doesn't. So what's the difference whether Kepa's in goal or Raya's in goal? Makes no difference whatsoever. The players ain't good enough. The manager's not good enough. If we miraculously win the Premier League, to this day, I don't know how we've done it. As an Arsenal fan for over 50 years, I know how we won the league in 89. I know how Wenger won the leagues. I know how the leagues were won. Previous managers and teams. But I will look back on this season and I will be going, I haven't got a clue how we won it. I was just glad we won it. Can't wait for a positive Dan versus Jez on Monday. Be like watching the Muppet Show, won't it? Fucking, honestly. Jez will be tying them in knots and Dan will be coming back with him with all sorts of crap. Someone tell me he's injured. Gabriel's injured. Gabriel's injured, by the way. He'll be the next one. Not good, guys. It's not good at all. I want to hear Hooks. He was saying the treble was still on. Yeah. They was all saying the quad and the treble. If it was Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, I would leave Arsenal next season. Nothing is going to change. I'm telling you now, players' heads will get turned. Players' heads will get turned. You think this is we've got problems right now, right? Minor problems right now. If we don't win a trophy this season, Saliba will want out, Declan Rice will want out, Gabriel Magalhaes will be looking at Saudi. We will lose all our assets. We will lose all them players. And they're our main three players, let's be honest. And Gorkarez probably, if you want to put him in that bunch. Other than that, I'm not bothered who leaves. If someone came in and offered me 80 million for Saka, I'd think about it. I'd go, yeah, all right. 80 million for a player that's come back with a grade 3 hamstring that has fallen off of a cliff, whose form has dipped badly. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take 80 million all day long. Big up, Doc. If we're lucky, Arteta and the Cronkies will leave in the summer. I don't think we're going to be that lucky, bro. Big up for your super chats, guys. Big up for your super chats. Big up for all your comments. 100%. Another 10 years if he wins this. Oh, man, don't. Please. Don't. I won't be able to do it. I won't be able to do it. The players are running on empty. They've been running on empty all season, bruv. They've been running on empty since October. That's another thing he hasn't done. He hasn't rotated properly, has he? That's why when players are called upon in a quarter-final of an FA Cup, they can't perform because he hasn't played them. Norgard looked lost because he hasn't had any game time. Skelly looked lost because he ain't had any game time. Again, down to the manager. The manager's not trusted them. He's not given them the game time. So when they're called upon, they can't perform. It's not rocket science, is it? Why do you think Man City are now hitting form? Because he's rotated his players. He's kept them all interested. So when it comes to the business ends of the season, bang, they're winning cups. They're smashing Liverpool. They'll probably go on to win the FA Cup now. 2 domestic cups. Oh, but they're washed. They're finished. Man City are crap. Man City are this. Haaland's useless. This one's this. Well, hang on a minute. They've just won. They're just potentially going to win the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Yeah, but they're finished. They're not the Man City they used to be. Well, they've won the Carabao Cup, beating the best team in the world, apparently, and they're in the FA Cup semi-final. Where are Arsenal? We're 9 points clear. Whoopie fucking do. It's batshit. Honestly, fed up with it. It's jarring. Honestly, I'm fed up with it. West Ham played better than us against Man City. Facts. Jared Bowen at West Ham, XG for all you XG lovers, and goals and assists this season for relegation fodder West Ham is better than Saka's. Miles better than Saka's. Make that make sense. Starboy Saka. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you're smashing a like, subbing to the channel as well. Big up to every single one. DJ BR Club is nothing like the beautiful club at first supported years ago. Unrecognisable. Sad watch before our eyes. Ruined everything. Told you it's a circus. Billy Smart's circus. That's what it is. That's what it is. No one really cares. Probably about 30-40% of the fan base really cares. As I said, I couldn't walk out of that Wembley. I was absolutely gutted. Couldn't wait to get home. Got home, had a cup of tea, had a wash, went to bed. Could not wait to get home. I was absolutely gutted. Played on my mind all week. Gutted about tonight. Gutted about tonight. You've more or less got a free ticket into the semi-final. You got Mansfield, you play Mansfield, you play Wigan. As Suge said, big up Suge. We've not met a Premier League team the whole way through. We was all jumping through hoops. Well, some of us. When the draw was made, FA Cup. Southampton, yay, we're going to win the quad. We're going to win the treble. We're going to win this. We're going to win that. We can't even make a semi-final of an FA Cup. DJB Gyökeres is on 17 goals right now. Imagine how many goals. Exactly unknown. How has he scored 17 goals? That's an enigma in itself. 17 goals under this football manager. 17 goals that guy has scored. How on earth has he scored 17 goals? Because he ain't looked like a 17-goal striker to me. He's looked bang average. Big up to Gyökeres for scoring 17 goals. But he's looked bang average all season. And that, again, that's not his fault. It's not his fault. Arteta could have prime Maradona, Messi, Ronaldo, Pele, wouldn't win anything. Been saying it all the time. I don't want this football manager to have any more quality players at this football club. And that might sound stupid, but I am fed up of this manager ruining, destroying quality players. Arteta, Martinelli under Unai Emery was levels. Jurgen Klopp was doing his utmost to try and pull him away from Arsenal. Wanted him at Liverpool as a key player in that brilliant attacking unit. Martinelli was looking levels. And yet, year in, year out, since Arteta took over, Martinelli looks absolutely poor. Poor. Really poor. Big up Andy Hart. It's all falling apart again. Been here before. Yep. Yep. The signs are there, people. If they're not there this season, they'll be there next season. Huge. Matty Southern Gooner has been saying it. If he's here next season, no matter what he wins, some fans just love with this manager. How has Ten Hag left? Exactly. I've not seen the press conference. I'm not going to look at the press conference, right? Because I can't look at the manager. I'll read it tomorrow. We'll go through it on the Sunday sit-back show tomorrow night. Right. But Ten Hag got crucified. The questions he used to get asked in the press conference. And he won FA Cups. This manager, he can blame the weather. Really? It will hurt even more if Man City, Chelsea, Leeds, West Ham batter Southampton in the semi-final. They probably will beat Southampton. But then again, you don't know, do you? Listen, big up to Southampton. I tell you what, if someone had dropped you out of a space rocket and landed you on Earth, and you said, right, one of them teams is top of the Premier League and the other team is fighting for a playoff place in the Championship. One plays in yellow and one plays in red. Which one is it? You'll go, the ones in yellow are top of the Premier League. There is no way you're picking Arsenal. If you knew nothing about football and you just said, look, I'll give you a little quiz. I'm not a fan IQ test being the gospel of intelligence, but there's about a pattern recognition, but Arteta would be bottom of the class. Troy, big up, my friend. Happy Easter, everyone, as well. Happy Easter, by the way. Happy Easter if you celebrate Easter, or just happy bank holiday if you're not. If it's your holiday season, wherever you are, big up to you. Don't let them ruin it. Don't let them ruin your weekend, brother. Do not let Arsenal Football Club ruin your weekend. Try not to. Try not to. As I said earlier in the stream, how can we banter Spurs? We're just the red and white version of Spurs. If that ain't a Spursy tonight, tell me what is. If that was Spurs playing tonight, we'd all be going, they've done a Spursy. Look, Spursy. Spursy. Look, Spursy. We've just done the Spurs. We're no different. In fact, we are different because Spurs has won a European trophy and we've won nothing. How can we rip into Spurs? How can we rip into Liverpool? They won a Premier League title last season. They're still in the Champions League, by the way. Big up, Rich. Another real one. Make sure you follow Rich. Big up DJB in the chat. 1930s, our first major trophy we won under Herbert Chapman. Yep. And you got obsessed. Arteta fans saying already, when we smash Sporting and Bournemouth, all will be forgotten. See, Rich, this is why we're hated as a football club, bruv. This is why no one likes us, because we've got a fan base that come out with absolute crap statements like this. Big up to you, Rich. Spanish Gareth Southgate, that's what he is. Yeah. Arteta sexuals more concerned about getting one over on Arteta haters. Yeah, it's not about that. It's about the football. It's about the football. You got the facts. I don't care. I don't go on their channels. It's not a competition. I could go on this one reacts and that one and blah, blah, blah. Just don't do it. I don't do it. I don't do it. No point. I'm not in here to score brownie points. I don't give a monkeys about anyone. I care about the football club. I don't care whether you're Arteta in or Arteta out. What I do care about is when you come on and you talk a load of crap. When you're doing channels and all you're talking about is delusional crap. Because all you're doing is damaging the football club. I'll tell you what you're doing, right? It's like having a little boy or your son and your daughter, and you go to the open evening at the school. And all through the year, your son and daughter has been a right pain in the backside, not listening to the teacher, not doing the work, throwing chairs out the window, running around the playground, kicking people, nicking people's footballs, being a right pain in the backside. You rock up at the parents' evening and the teacher sits there and goes, "Oh, they're a lovely little boy. They're a lovely little girl. They're a pleasure to have in the classroom. I don't hear them. They don't make any noise and they work really, really hard." You take them home, you give them a treat, and you think everything's rosy. Got nothing to worry about. They're perfect in school. There's nothing wrong with them. That's Arsenal. They're causing madness, but you've got a fan base that can't see past it. They think everything's rosy. It's not. It's not. We have a squad full of players that have had major injuries, that are on astronomical wages and win bonuses, that are in the peak of their career, that are playing dreadful and that are not good enough. And we cannot sell and won't be able to sell for any proper money. And if we can't do that, we can't bring in quality. So what you're going to have a squad of players that are past their sell-by date that we're carrying and trying to get the best out of. Meanwhile, the Man Uniteds, Man Cities, Real Madrids, the Barcelonas and all the big teams around Europe, the Bayern Munichs, are improving all the time. Selling players for 50 million, bringing in someone for 200 million, selling, bringing in, selling, bringing in. We're still playing with Martinelli and Trossard because we've got a fan base that think they're wonderful. Oh, you can't sell Saka. He's a star boy. Can't sell Saka. He's been at the football club. He's Mr. Arsenal. That's what will happen. The long-term damage to this football club is going to be horrendous. And you're going to be on another rebuild. And you're going to be another rebuild. Then you're going to do another 6 years of trust in the process. Another 5 years of trust in the process. Another £1 billion spent on it. Another makeshift load of left backs. This manager hasn't signed a proper left back since he's been here. He didn't sign a forward. He didn't want Gorkarez. He wanted Sesko. He didn't want Eze. It was only because Havertz got injured. He went out and got Eze. Eze was dumped on him. He didn't want him, otherwise he'd have signed him in May and took him on the pre-season tours with him. And even Eze, I'm going to be honest with you, week in, week out, he's had moments. Spurs. Other than that, he's been a bit hit and miss under this football manager. Eze hasn't been the Eze what we've seen over the last 2-3 years at Crystal Palace. Oh, just fed up with it. Scamming their ticket, leaving the stadium empty would look bad for the sponsors, hit their pockets. Yeah. Yeah. We scammed past Bayer Leverkusen anyway. Our fans will say we were focusing on the Premier League alone. Exactly. Exactly. Telling you now, that Champions League game against Sporting Lisbon. Can anyone in the chat be confident that we're going to go there and win 3-4-0? You deluded. Go switch over to one of the deluded fan channels. They'll probably say, yeah, we'll win 3-4-0. No problem at all. E20 Zone TV, my friend. Big up to you, brother. Good luck. Good luck tomorrow. I really want West Ham to win that FA Cup. Seriously, I'm not just saying it. I do. I want West Ham to win the FA Cup. Big up to you, my friend. And go and get Max Dowman on loan if you stay in the Premier League, and go and get Wanyeri on loan from Marseille as well. Telling you. Honestly, bro, can you believe it? What have we been saying? What have we been saying? Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. Apparently it was the weather, James. Apparently it was the weather. Oh, since January the 1st, we've conceded 22 goals. That's the best defence in the world, right? Exactly, Suge. Exactly. DJB, you knew this would happen, mate. Yep. Yeah, me and a few others, Shano, Lee, Matty. Who knew? Who knew, eh? Who knew? Who knew? Deluded. Absolutely deluded. How can a rookie idiot like Rossini reach a semi-final? This makes it even worse, brother, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Let's all laugh at Rossini. Chelsea, yeah. Rossini, you scrub. Chelsea, up the Chelsea. Semi-final FA Cup, aren't they? West Ham are going down. West Ham are going down. Watch them beat us. Watch them beat us. Watch them take us through. Watch us go to the London Stadium and stink it out, and they do us. Leo Sincere has actually played in the 4th tier league here in Sweden, in my hometown, Enköping, before he went on to play for Schalke and FC Heidenheim. And now Southampton. Egypt, he was absolutely quality, my friend. Absolute quality. He made Ben White look like Bambi on ice. I'm telling you that now. He had Ben White in more knots than a fishing trawler. I'm telling you. Unbelievable, bruv. What does our wingers do? Martinelli and Trossard. Let's talk about them. Absolute rubbish. I remember speaking to you and Shane, and you both said to me that this would happen with Arteta. The pressure is huge now. Huge. And he's ramped it up himself, James. He's made it worse now. This is what I'm saying. He invites pressure on. He invites it on. We've lost a Carabao Cup final miserably. We didn't just lose it. We lost it miserably. It was awful. Yeah. I was there at the Arsenal and West Ham FA Cup final, Trevor Brooking, right? And that was bad. That was a bad performance by Arsenal. But we had a lot of injuries going into that. We played a lot of games going into that. Yeah. And we were awful. The Ipswich final, I was there as well. We was absolutely awful. But that against Man City was just dreadful. We didn't get out of our half in the second half for 22 minutes. Camped in our own half at 0-0. It was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And here we are tonight. Here we are tonight getting schooled by Southampton. Who, by the way, they also had bigger fish to fry. Oh yeah, but it don't matter because we've got bigger fish to fry. We've got the Premier League to worry about. Well, Southampton have got bigger fish to fry. They've got Wrexham on Tuesday to get into the playoffs. To get into the playoffs. That's the equivalent. That's their bigger fish to fry. And yet they went into that FA Cup quarter-final tonight and wanted it more than us. Make it make sense. I can't. The grass was too long. Yeah, the grass was too long, bruv. The weather, the rain. Yellow. Oh, it was the yellow balloons as well. Yeah, the yellow balloons. That didn't help the cause. It was the yellow balloons' fault. The football, the ball, the wrong type of net. Dowman, big up to you, Andy Hart. Big up to you, my friend. Dowman, only shining star. He needs to look for a different club. Telling you now, bruv. He will do if he doesn't get game time next year. DJB, I was just thinking, the players just lost the final. You would think they want to get back to another final. The mentality was shit. This is what worries me, my friend. This is what worries me. The players' mentality now is shot to pieces. You imagine, right? It's going to be a mental block on those players going into that. Sporting Lisbon now will look like prime Real Madrid to them players. You'll feel nervous. If you're under pressure, you'll start panicking. You'll start making bad mistakes. You won't do the easy things that you were doing perhaps November time when you was flying. You'll start panicking and giving the ball away. And if we go a goal down, you'll start thinking, oh, crap, we're a goal down now. We've lost the Carabao Cup final. We're out the FA Cup. You know, Man City have got a game in hand. Oh, now we're a goal down against Sporting Lisbon. Trust me, I've played football. I've played at a decent level as well. I've had it. You know, even at my level of football, and it affects you. You know, it's just crazy. It's honestly madness. Asia, big up to you. Boy Tendio, mate, you're going on about Kepa like a parrot. It is Southampton, for fuck's sake. Arsenal should be beating him comfortably with a third choice keeper. Exactly. Keep going on about Kepa. Ain't Kepa. As I said, you could have had Donald Duck in goal. We're playing Southampton. We ain't playing prime Man City. Come on, man. Just stopping by the chat and DJ. Have a good Easter. Big up to you, Nicholas Vivaris. Have a great Easter, my friend. Hope you're well, brother. I bet the channels have gone mad tonight. I've obviously not seen them. I DJB wonder what the mug plastic deluded Danny's going to say now. Do you know I'm not even going to listen to him, Lawrence. Best not to, brother. Your brain, you're tortured enough watching this football team without watching idiots as well. Do you know what I mean? Don't do it to yourself, Lawrence. Don't do it to yourself. Watch the West Ham and Leeds game and all of that. No other big club would want Saka. He's done. Finished. Northside raid. Big up to the Northside, brother. Big up Northside. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for all your raids. The season will be over when we face City because they'll overtake us come April the 19th. Do you know what? That's a possibility. Bournemouth is not going to be scared of us now. They are not going to be scared of us. If you think Bournemouth are going to rock up at the Emirates worried about this Arsenal football team after watching them in the Carabao Cup and Southampton, wrong. Ariola's going to have this, honestly. If anyone thinks we're getting past Sporting Lisbon, then please leave me the phone number. And I know a bloke who wants to sell Tower Bridge. Big up, Lawrence, my friend. Deluded. Absolute. You will. You'll see it, man. You'll see. Oh, yeah, I think we'll win 3-0. I reckon 3-0, 4-0. How? How? We wouldn't even beat a prime Barnet team at the moment. I told you if we lost to Southampton, sack him because we're not winning the Champions League. What with Ben White doing on the first goal, 2 trophies for him to say 1 trophy isn't good enough. Arteta out now. Exactly, Jimbo. The fact that Ben White got the captain's armband is a sackable offence in itself. We're going to lose everything, even the league. 9 points. Yep. Crazy, isn't it? Isn't it crazy? I want to win anything because this means this manager gets another season. I want him gone. Yeah. No, I want the Premier League. Win us the Premier League or the Champions League, then go. Get out of the club. Arteta, Teapot, Harry Potter with Wizard. I was better manager. Arsenal Women's TV, Ron Sleggers would do far better. Facts. I'll tell you. Honestly, I'd have Forrest Gump now. I'll tell you. I'd have Forrest Gump managing the football club right now. I don't care. I've been telling everyone for the past 5 years and they laughed in my face. Well, that's laughing now. Got that, I told you so. Speech already set when we were in the FA Cup this year. They were going on about the quadruple, Lawrence. Oh, we're going to win the quad. I'll tell you what, right? You should have seen the drama when we drew Southampton in the FA Cup. They were cheering, "Hey, Southampton! Oh, it's been handed. They've handed it to us. We're going to win the quad. FA Cup, here we come." No, we ain't. No, we ain't. He'll find a way to fuck it up. When Martinelli was playing under Unai Emery, Barcelona were interested in buying him. Now the same player under the table. Honestly, Martinelli was wanted by a lot of clubs. You'd be lucky to sell Martinelli to You'd be lucky to sell Martinelli to bloody, I don't know, Grimsby Town at the moment. 164 likes. Come on, get them up. City will win the treble this season. That's a possibility. That is a possibility. Imagine City winning the treble and we winning nothing. This washed up City. This Man City team that not as good as they used to be. Haaland's done. Pep's done. Foden's rubbish. Imagine if they go and win the treble and we win nothing. Imagine if Chelsea win the FA Cup and we win nothing. Imagine if West Ham win the FA Cup and get relegated and we win nothing. Oh, please like the stream. Come on, people. They're not going to ruin my Easter, though, guys. Then don't let them ruin your bank holiday. DJB, we're better off having the women's team representing us because this clan hasn't got a Scooby-Doo. Depends, Lawrence. This manager would mess up the women's team. Honestly, can you imagine Arteta in charge of the women's team? Banter FC, haven't we? Banter FC. We've got a fan base that absolutely takes the piss out of every single football club because they think our football club is the most elite football club on the planet. They rip into West Ham. Oh, yeah, they rip into Spurs. They rip into Chelsea. They rip into Liverpool. They rip into this one. They rip into that one. And yet here we are, got a free pass into the semi-final of the FA Cup and we can't even reach it. That's why I don't take the piss out of other teams, because we're just as bad. Until this manager wins consistently on a consistent basis and plays the type of football that warrants my £1,800 a year season ticket, then I might start being a little bit more arrogant. Other than that, there is no arrogance around me as an Arsenal fan. because we're not at that level. We don't. I've got no reason to be arrogant. We haven't won anything. I was arrogant during the Invincibles when we had men like Henry and Bergkamp gracing the field, Robbie Perez and all of that. Oh man, I was going to the gym in my Arsenal shirt. I was going to bed in my Arsenal shirt. I was washing the car in my Arsenal shirt. I was here, I was there. My chest was stuck out. I was going for a coffee. I had Arsenal t-shirt. I was arrogant all over. Yeah, Tottenham are crap. Yeah, this one's crap. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, giving it the big one. Proud to be an Arsenal. Why? Because no one could say anything to me. We were winning everything. We were winning everything. We were playing scintillating football. We were blowing teams away. We had Henry doing all sorts of madness with a football. We had Dennis Bergkamp doing crazy stuff. Robbie Perez, Lundberg. The defence was solid, organised. We had a proper captain, Vieira. I could be arrogant. I could take the piss out of other football teams and other fans because I had a great football club. I had a right to be arrogant. Now I've got no right at all to be arrogant because I've got a rookie manager and I haven't won nothing. I haven't got the right to go and rip into Spurs fans and all of that because we're just as bad. We're just as bad. When this manager gets to the levels of the Invincibles, then I might show a bit of arrogance. Until then, keep it real. Keep it real. Pure class, rotation is on the point in front of, yeah, great manager. There's a lot of brilliant, brilliant, brilliant women coaches out there, people. Tons of them. Tons of them. And one day, they should be managing a men's football team. 100%. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Soon be fifth the most successful club in England. Yeah. 100%. We're living in the yellow balloon. The saint of Mary has got on his side. Not fair. Big up Southampton, man. What a job they done tonight. I was really impressed with them. They were organised. They set up the right way. The manager got his tactics spot on. He got the substitutions spot on. If you're a Southampton fan, you've got to be absolutely buzzing. Buzzing. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you smash a like. Make sure you sub to the channel. Yeah, big up. It's just been a poor performance tonight, people. Another shit show. Disappointing. Absolutely disappointing. And do you know what? I've not seen his press conference. I've not listened to it. I haven't got a clue what's going on, but I bet he's taken no accountability whatsoever. I bet he has taken no accountability whatsoever. If anyone's seen his press conference or heard of anything, tell me if I might be wrong. I bet he's not come out and took it. I bet he's not come out and held his hands up and gone, it's down to me. It's down to me. I got it wrong. DJB, not sure how I can watch this next season if Arteta's still here. Arsenal Women's TV, I'm not sure how I can do it either. I really don't know. I really don't know. The only thing I'll say to you is this, right, guys? If you're an Arsenal season ticket holder, don't throw the towel in. Because all you're doing there, you've let this manager get to you. You've got to outlive this manager. You've got to go through the bad times and the hard times, the crap football, and come out at the end of it. Because if you don't, this manager has got one over on you. And I'm not going to let this manager get one over on me. I'll suffer it. I'll be shameless at the end of the season if we win the Premier League. I'll be absolutely shameless. I'll be over the moon. Not because of Arteta, because of I'm an Arsenal fan. And because those players that have had to put up with this manager's dross tactics and in-game management has got us the league title, not because of the manager. I won't be praising the manager. I'll be celebrating as an Arsenal fan. And then I want to see him gone from the football club. Because I rocked up at Wembley in the Carabao Cup. I had a 6.5 hour round trip because the trains were all over the place. I spent a hell of a lot of money on my ticket, food, drink. Yeah. And I watched Cherky doing kick-me-ups. I watched players that couldn't pass the ball. And I watched a manager that, when it was all going wrong, did not have a clue what to do. And you're telling me if we win the Premier League, I've got to be grateful that Arteta's our football manager? No. I'll be celebrating winning the Premier League for the fans, for the players, and because of Arsenal Football Club and its history, not because of the manager. I've paid you to do that job. All of our money and everything else, and the fans and the owners have paid you to do that job. That's minimum expectations. You ain't done nothing special. Managing Arsenal Football Club, that's what you should be doing, is winning a Premier League. You ain't done nothing out of the ordinary. You've done nothing different to Arsene Wenger and all the great managers that's gone before this football club. In fact, you've done it worse because you've played crap football. Cherky literally thinks Arsenal as a club is a joke. Even if we win the Premier League, they will mock us. Yeah, exactly. People mock us because of our fan base, Lux. Because of our fan base. That's what I said. I'm not that arrogant. We haven't earned the right to be arrogant as a fan base. When these two players were playing for the football club and we were the invincible, we had a right to be arrogant. We had a right to stick our chests out and take the piss out of every other football club because we were brilliant. We were brilliant. We had brilliant players and we were playing brilliant football and no one could argue with us. Now, we don't have that right. DJB, what about Mosquera's pass first half straight to a Southampton? He's learning his trade, Joseph. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to make mistakes. But the problem is now we've got young players that are playing under pressure. They're learning their trade under enormous pressure. And they're learning their trade under enormous pressure that this manager has brought onto them. Mosquera should not be under this amount of pressure learning his trade. Yeah. Max Dowman is going down the same route as Saka. He's going to be relying on Max Dowman to pull him out the crap. So Max Dowman potentially could get overplayed and risk of being injured. Just like Saka was. Again, no plan B. He's never had no plan B, no imagination, creativity. Plan A fails to work. Winning the league is guaranteed, but it's minimum. People send their hard. Yeah, exactly. 100% Clement, 100%. 323 is the chat. Hit the likes, people. Come on, people, hit the likes. Make it big, people. Cheer me up on a really rotten Easter Sunday. It's been crazy, crazy, crazy. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. But listen, people, it's caught up with me. It's 2 hours, 35 minutes. Yeah, it's been a great reaction. I don't normally do it. It's the first one I've done. First one I've reacted to after I normally wait until the next day, but I had to, people. I had to come out. I had to come out and do it. I had to come out and say what I had to say. I got angry tonight. It's not like me, but I had to. It was just, I've just had enough of it. I've just had enough of it. I'm broken now. I really thought we could win this FA Cup. I really did. I really did. When I saw the draw, yeah, I was a bit nervous. I respected Southampton. I knew it was going to be a tough game. I knew it was going to be a potential banana skin. I knew they'd give us a tough ride. But there was a piece of me thinking we can win tonight, especially after losing the Carabao Cup. I really thought that we'd come out and really give it a go, you know. It's just disgusting. AJ, big up to you, my friend. Like the stream. Does help the channel, people. Come on, big up to every single one of you. DJB, if City win their game in hand, it goes to 6 points. If they beat us, it's 3 points. If we drop points against Bournemouth, it's squeaky bum time. Squeaky bum time now. Squeaky bum time now. Arsenal Football Club and this football manager has given me no reason at all to be confident. I have no reason at all to be confident. We haven't won anything. We've got a manager that hasn't won anything. We've got players out of form. We've got players that are not good enough. We've lost a cup final and a quarter final in an FA Cup within 2 weeks. Give me one reason why I should be confident. Why should I be confident? Big up, Josh. Thank you very much, my friend. Good night, DJB. Yeah, big up to every single one that's locked in. Worst thing is that I'm not even surprised that we lost tonight. That's the thing. I think that is another... When you think about it, no one's really surprised. I can't say I'm shocked. It's numbness, isn't it? You feel numb, don't you? You feel numb. It's like finding out someone's passed away who you used to play football with, or one of your best mates at school that you ain't seen for years, or, yeah, do you remember so-and-so, so-and-so? Yeah, I remember him. He used to go down the gym every day and do this and do that and ride his bike. He had a heart attack, he died. No, really? And you feel numb, don't you? You feel like, oh, god damn, shit. That's bad news, man. That's awful. That's how I feel. I just feel like numb. I just like fed up with it. Really fed up with it. The team don't have the mentality to be winners. No, there's no leaders. No, this club don't have the winning mentality. No, the manager don't either. Oxford Forest, Southampton, how can we be surprised? Exactly. We'd be very lucky to win the league now. I think the confidence is shot. Confidence is shot to pieces now. As I said, it's mentality as well. Players are going to be trying harder. There's going to be more mistakes. More pressure is going to be heaped up onto them. The media is going to be all over it. Because one thing the media do, and they're very clever, they bump this manager up and they put Arsenal on a pedestal. But when it all goes wrong, they love to banter us. We are Banter FC now, I'm telling you. Banter FC. Disgusting, embarrassing. Congrats to Southampton to Wembley tonight. Exactly. Congrats to Southampton. Let's not disrespect Southampton. If you go on streams or anything and there's any Arsenal fan disrespecting Southampton, oh, they're crap, blah, 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 blah. No. Southampton were very, very good tonight and they were worthy winners and they deserved to win. And big up to Southampton. Good luck to Leeds or West Ham tomorrow. Hope it's a good game. A lot of respect for Leeds, massive club. A lot of respect for West Ham, massive club. So it'll be a good game to watch tomorrow, Easter Sunday. Yeah, enjoy it. And just gutted, guys. What can I say? Mikel Arteta waves his magic wand and nothing happens. Perhaps he should go to Hogwarts to learn how to be a magician, to learn how to make some magic, because he can't make it at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely horrendous. Big up DJB at this point. We are 3-4 and Arteta has lost control. Exactly. You asked about this press conference. Don't watch it unless you want to get very angry. That's all I'm saying. Thanks, brother. I knew it. 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 But unfortunately, we're going to pick the bones of the press conference tomorrow in the Sunday sit-back session. Be an Easter Sunday sit-back tomorrow night, guys. Make sure that you put the your notifications on and get locked in. Big up to every single one of you. Congrats to Southampton tonight. Yeah, big up to every single one. Kawaja, Lux, all the regulars, all of the chat that's been in tonight, the raids, the super chats. Thank you very, very much, people. What can I say? 100% respect every single one of you. Thanks for all your comments. I tried to get through as many as I can. We've had over 300 in the building. So if I've missed you out, it's not because I didn't like your comment. It's because I'm trying to get through all the comments as well. Just making sure that I've read all the super chats. Thank you, Andy Hart, again. Andy Hart, Dr. Seymour, Butts, welcome. Doc Suge as well. Thank you very much. Indiana, even if we scrape the league, he has to go. I can't take any more. Gutless, thank you for your super chat. Suge as well. Big up to Suge. Gianni as well. Big up to every single one of you. Who's live, people? Kawaja, who's live, my friend? Is Gianni live? Who's live? Let's see who we can raid to. Is Shane live? I'm not sure who's live. Honestly, I've been in a little bit of a bubble tonight, to be honest. When that second goal went in, I thought, oh, here we go again, man. Not another season. Please, not another season. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Big up the Bottle Strand TV. Yeah. That there, you hold that. Honestly, your profile pic there, bruv, epitomises being an Arsenal fan. That is an absolute worldie. Big up to you, brother. Yeah, massive. Let's go and have a look who's live. Let's wait a minute, people. If I do freeze, I do apologise. I do apologise if I do freeze. Oh, man. Jez is live. Yeah, Jez is live. Let's go over. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, big up, people. Absolute gutless. It's heartbreaking, isn't it? Absolute heartbreaking. Honestly, Easter Sunday, bank holiday weekend. Yeah. I'll tell you what, go over. Don't seem to be able to get Jez and get sarcasm. Yardman's on sarcasm. Arsenal shock loss too. What a joke. Yeah, Jez. Right. There we go. Right. Yeah. Right. Jez is live. You can go over to Jez. Big up. Jez is live. Yeah, we're going over to Jez. If you go over to Jez, put DJB raid, DJB Arteta down the drain or something, whatever. Turn live. But big up to everyone that's locked in, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Do appreciate it. Sunday sit back tomorrow. Wednesday is the midweek mingle. Me and Nomsky. Nomsky's going to be raging, man. We'll have the fallout from tonight. on the mingle. We'll also have the Champions League fallout, because that will be a fallout. Trust me, I can't see us beating Sporting Lisbon, people. I just cannot see us beating Sporting Lisbon. If we go 2-0 down, if we're 2 goals behind in the first leg, that's the Champions League gone. We ain't turning that around. We are not turning that around at all. Yeah. But big up, everyone. Enjoy your Easter Sunday. Enjoy, if you don't celebrate Easter, enjoy your Sunday anyway. Love to everyone. Don't let Arsenal drag you down, people. Just do not let them drag you down. Arteta, for me, win the Premier League. Go and win the Premier League and then leave this football club. I'm sorry, that's how I am now. I can't be any other way. I've been hurt too many times under this football manager. You've got to be some sort of masochist, don't you, if you want to keep being hurt all the time. I don't want to keep being hurt. He's got to go. Big up to everyone. And yeah, we're out of here, people. Take care.